PerkyPlanes and RC here, operating at 2.4 gigahertz, and it's a special day. We're going to be selling some engines, guys. So, basically, a couple quick things here. As I was going through the engines, and I was trying to figure out what I could, what I was going to part with, and what I wanted to kind of pass on to a new owner. I kind of thought to myself, like, okay, what would work best here? And I figured to pick out some of the engines that were new. Or at least like new. I didn't feel like giving up a used engine yet, just because I want to make sure I want to make sure and go through it first, and just to make sure it seems like it's going to perform okay. I'd hate to give somebody a used engine that I hadn't even went through and come to find out it needs new bearings or something like that. I wanted to kind of offer up the newest ones that I have as far as like age wise. So that's kind of what led to the decision. So. Just a quick heads up, all of them are 2-strokes. And like I said, all these are either new in box or very like new, pretty much, okay? So anyways, let's get started here. First one up, and this may not be a surprise to some people, but I have the MDS-68. Now, this is the original box and everything that came with it that I got. And basically, the history of this engine, you can look at my channel and see the history. I've ran the thing twice, and that is it. So, not much anything special there. It is, when I got it, of course, it was brand spanking new. Never seen a drop of fuel, all that stuff. Okay, so basically what you're getting here is an engine that's only been run a couple times. And not even a full tank. I think it was probably maybe a quarter of a tank each time or something like that. So, a very, very low runtime engine. Pretty much, stored it just the way I had it. Now, what I've been doing on storing engines here is once I get them run, I'll of course do some after run oil or some kind of oil, and then I'll put it in a plastic bag just to kind of seal it up real good. But yeah, there's that, and you can see the original instructions and everything is down there. So there's one MDS-68. Okay, the next one here I've got, and this is the one, if you recall from one of my last videos, I said I was struggling to get an engine off a plane, and this was the engine that I was trying to get off. I have here an Evolution 46, and I haven't even bothered to take the prop and the spinner off yet. You guys can have that. That's fine with me. So, Evolution 46, I don't have much of a history on this engine as far as use and everything. When I got it, like I said, it was on a plane. It turned over fine. Probably hard to kind of see if I can do this here. It's got some, good compression to it. So, but yeah, I mean, and this is what I've noticed, guys. So, like I said, I don't know the history of this engine. When I got it, it was on the plane. The throttle was stuck, but honestly, no joke, probably about a minute and a half of some heat, and, it's fine. So, this was a little bit castered up, not real bad at all, but as you saw there, of course, it spins great. But this is what I want to show you guys. Like I said, I don't know the history of it, but I can tell you this much. But basically, the side of that piston looks, pretty much very, very clean. So I think this is a very low runtime engine as well. So, this one is up for sale as well. Like I said, I'll include the prop and spinner and all that, and of course the exhaust. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it's a very low runtime engine. Like I said, the only issue I have is the throttle arm is a little stuck, but a little bit of, oil, and we got that, good to go. Now, I'm not too familiar with the Evolution engines, but I do know that they've been putting these little, I'll call them stoppers, basically, that kind of, limits you to limiter. It puts like a limiter on there, so you can't really, tune it up and get it up as far as it's capable of doing. But I have read and heard that you can take that stuff off and completely open it up, free to use. Or if you want to leave it on there and use it as a good training engine for somebody, whatever you want to do. But, just be aware that does have that stuff on it. So anyways, the Evolution 46. And the last one here is a K&B. This is a Sportster 45. Now, there is a small catch with this one. Now, this one is brand new in the box. Let me go ahead and open it up here. There is one small catch with this particular engine, and that is it does not have the stock muffler. I do not know what happened to it. So, there we go. I'll show what I mean here in just a minute. So here's original documentation. And this is the muffler that was included. This may be very exciting for some of you guys, and it may not. But it came with this Tatone pit style muffler, brand new in the package. So you got that with it. And like I said, here's the engine itself. Got the mount. And again, this thing is brand new in the box. Never seen a drop of fuel. I had to work on my lighting in here. But yes, brand new, guys. So there you have it. That's what I've got for sale. So, so we got the MDS 68. Like I said, only run a couple times, which you guys could verify. I mean, I'm the only one that's run it, and there's videos on my channel showing that I've run it. So I ran it a couple times. There is the Evolution 46, which, from what I can tell, has not been run much at all either. And then, of course, this brand new in box K&B Sportster 45 with the pit style muffler. So that's what I've got, guys. So I want to make sure to give you guys some of the better ones out of the collection. So if you are interested in any of this, oh yeah, here's the just make sure you guys are aware. There's the there is the high-speed needle, and there's also a gasket included with that as well. So, but anyways, like I said, that is it, guys. That is all that I have for sale. Like I said, just want to kind of start small and just to see how this does. So, if you're interested in any of these engines, please shoot me an email, and we can work out something. My email, it is listed on my channel information page. Just there's a place where it says view email, and you can see it there. But I'll go ahead and tell you as well, it's perkyplanes.rc@gmail.com. So hit me up, let me know if you're interested in these engines, and we'll get them out to you. All right, guys, well, that's all for me. I want to thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.